chapel and we're gonna get married. Ignore my terrible singing. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi, my name's Lavinia and I post beauty videos regarding makeup, skincare, acne positivity, skin positivity, and just feeling good in your own skin every single week. So if that is something that interests you, I would love for you to join my channel by hitting the big red subscribe button. So today we're gonna be doing a bridal wedding makeup look. This is the look I put together today. I feel so pretty in this, and no, I'm not getting married anytime soon, but since it's the summertime, I feel like so many weddings are happening, and I thought, you know, let me get this video out for all my brides-to-be so you guys have a tutorial that you can go by on how to do your makeup on acne prone and textured skin, because I know that there's so many videos and tutorials for bridal makeup, but I feel like there's no bridal makeup out there for textured and acne prone skin. And of course, us girls with acne want to feel so beautiful on our wedding. Probably, you know, we want to be able to use makeup to really feel comfortable, confident in our skin, because all the attention will be on us. So I want to show you guys some of my tips and tricks on how to do makeup on acne prone textured skin and make sure that it looks really flattering while still maintaining your beautiful features. And I want to apply that to a bridal look. So this is the look I came up with today. It's very fresh, it's very glam, but it's still very bright and beautiful, I think. So I really wanted to share it with you all, and I hope you enjoy. Before we get into this, I do want to remind you that if you are someone who's struggling with acne and you have, you know, struggles with self-image and feeling beautiful in your skin, I really want you to work on being comfortable in your skin, especially for your wedding day. And it can feel like a lot of pressure to have people looking at you and you think people are looking at your skin, but I promise they're just looking at how beautiful you are no matter what your skin looks like. And I think it is so important to recognize that, because I have acne. I have so many acne scars, and I was still able to create this look and feel really beautiful in it. But it really starts here and healing in here and making sure that you feel beautiful and confident in here, which if you struggle with that at all, go check out my podcast, Loud Talk with Lavi. We talk all about how to break down the walls of beauty standards one flaw at a time, but also how to become your most confident and beautiful self. So anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna quit rambling and let's get into this makeup tutorial.
Oh, you tell me stories, you tuck me in, and the second you leave, I call you right back to check for monsters in my streets.
Alright, so let's get started. First off, I have to prep my skin, of course. I do actually have a pimple patch on right now. I would probably highly recommend pimple patches to any brides, because you never know what pimple might come up, especially if you're acne prone like me the night before your wedding. So I do think it's important to start off with some skin preps. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove this guy. Okay, so now it's time to prep the skin. If your wedding is starting throughout the day, I would recommend applying some sunscreen. If it's later at night, you may be able to skip on this step. But with sunscreen, you want to be careful, because not all sunscreen is made equal, and some sunscreen doesn't wear as nicely under makeup. You want something that won't peel or anything. I'm gonna go in with this one from Murad. I've really been liking this lately because it's actually a mineral sunscreen, so it won't irritate sensitive skin, but it has a really nice formula to it. Like, look how liquidy that is. You can see how well that is blending in. And I take this down the neck and just everywhere on the face. All right, so now that's blended in, we can go in with some skin prep. So I'm starting off with the One Size Secure the Sweat Primer, because I feel like in the summer, you're probably doing a summer wedding because you're spending some time outside, and it can be hot, so you definitely want to use something that will, you know, secure your makeup in and maybe not cause your skin to sweat as much, because there's nothing worse than sweating through your makeup. And then if you do want some glow, I would recommend using some type of Glotion glow liquid filter underneath, or you can add some bronziness too if you want, you know, that glow to come from underneath. It really just depends, I say, on your skin type. If you are more oily, you can probably just let, you know, the natural oils on your face do the trick for you. But I'm going to take a little bit of this e.l.f. Halo Glow filter, and I'm just going to apply a really little bit all over the face. And this will also provide just that tad bit of coverage to the skin as well, which I think is nice, because then you don't have to go in with as much product afterwards, which is actually kind of my next tip of advice. You want to keep everything super light layers now. Okay, so I'm going to be going in with my Haus Labs Skin Tech Foundation. This is the best foundation, in my opinion, for acne prone textured skin. I know it's high-end, I know it's a little pricey, but nothing looks more beautiful on the skin than this, so I am obsessed. And I'm going to mix this foundation slightly with my Indeed Labs Nano Bronze, because I am a little more tan now and I want the skin to look nice and bronzy, so I'm gonna mix that up. Just give it a good whirl here. And like I said, you don't want to go in with a lot of product here, so just work your way around the skin. And you can buff this out with your brush, but keep the layers light. And I am using a brush. This one is from It Cosmetics. This has become my favorite new brush. This one right here is so nice because, you know, it's dense enough that it provides great coverage, but not too dense where, you know, things get really thick on the skin. So I'm just obsessed with this brush and how it applies my makeup. I love it. And the reason I'm saying keep it light, work in like light layers, is because when you have textured skin, the last thing you want your makeup to do is emphasize your texture more, and instead you want the makeup to just sit nicely on your skin, because let's be honest, all makeup is gonna look like makeup on the skin, but if we can do it in a certain way where it looks a little bit lighter, that's the key we want to do. Tackling this redness around the nose and keeping it light. I recommend, even if you do have acne or acne scars for your wedding, to not go like full coverage. I think the skin will look so much more beautiful if there's less coverage and things look more light than like super heavy. So I would kind of leave it here. All right, so I'm gonna go in with some concealer. This is the Stay Naked Quickie Concealer. I really like this one, and I feel like it lasts a really long time on me. So I don't use too much concealer. This will really depend on you, but I recommend, you know, doing most of what you need to do with your foundation and then just using concealer very sparingly, maybe where you want, you know, a bit more coverage or stuff like that, and not go like overboard with it. And then using the same brush to blend. You can also use a sponge for all of this, of course. And I'm using the big brush. I take it on the eyelids as well to act as my primer once we do eyeshadow. And then if there's anywhere you want like a bit more coverage, just take a bit more of the foundation on like a small brush and just kind of dab it on. But that's kind of what we're doing for the face. All right, now it is time to sculpt the face, you know, give it some shape. I'm gonna go in with Milani Liquid Contour. This is in the shade 03. Be careful with this because they are pigmented, but these are really nice for kind of sculpting the face out. And then I'm gonna use the same brush. I actually like using the same brush for all my creams and liquids because then I just feel like they all blend into the skin so much cleaner. I contoured my nose there. You want to definitely do a contour shape that suits your nose. For me, I just like to slim it a little bit. I don't like to like shorten it or anything like that. And I do love bronzing up my forehead. I feel like it just looks so flattering. Also, I've said this before, my acne scars give me a little bit of a natural contour, so I like to kind of use them as my guide. And then you can also take some on the jawline here. I was watching some footage back of myself and I was like, holy, when I'm just like relaxed, this part of my neck like shows so much, and I was like, well, I'm gonna post the video anyways. But I've been using mouth tape recently to kind of help because I know I breathe out of my mouth at night, and it has been helping, but it's been breaking me out a little bit around my mouth, so we'll see if it keeps helping. Okay, I feel like part of that bridal look is having that really bronze look. So although we contoured, I'm gonna go in with this Mario Skin Enhancer. This is like, I feel like a must-have product if you're getting married because it is so beautiful on the skin. And I go in with the same brush, really just coat, and I just stamp this right where I want to bronze on the skin, and it just looks so beautiful. It gives you such a nice bronzy look. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Okay, now blush. I have a few options for you guys. I would stick to like a more pinky blush, something, you know, neutral but with a bit of pink or a bit of peach if it matches your skin tone better. But I like to kind of stick in this family. These Rare Beauty ones are really pretty. You can even mix these two shades. This is Believe and Happy, two of my favorites. But I'm gonna keep it affordable for you all today because I feel like this blush color is the perfect wedding blush color. This is Dolly Rose. This is the blush balm from Makeup Revolution. And like, wait till you guys see this color. It's like the perfect vibrant pink. So good. And I'm using the same brush, concentrating it on the apples and then up towards the temples to lift the cheek. I feel like because this is a wedding look, I'm not bringing my blush in, which sometimes I do, and I'm doing more of a lifted look and just pressing the blush on the apples of the cheeks. Like, tell me that's not the most perfect wedding blush you've ever seen. Okay, so now it's time to set the face, and this is the step I was a little hesitant on because I'm like, okay, I want this makeup to last, but you know, I don't want it to look cakey. So I settled on the Beauty Bakery powder. I really do like this stuff. I'm sure there's other great powders out there too that you can use, but I'm really just gonna use this right in the very center of my face, especially under my eyes, because this is where I crease up, and then also in my smile lines, because you're going to be smiling a lot during this day, and then in my forehead crease right here, because I tend to crump up my face a lot, and that kind of mattified those sections of my face a little. And then I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Halo Glow powder, because this stuff is just one of my favorites. I love this so much, and I'm gonna be using this on the outskirts of my face to set. I'm gonna take a little bit Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso, because this is such a pretty color. I'm just gonna add a little bit on top of my cream blush, and it gives a little bit of glow, which I love as well. Let's move on to the eyes. So I'm going to be using the Tartelette palette from Tarte. I feel like this is the perfect wedding palette to create just a very beautiful neutral eye look. So I'm going to start off with a nice taupe shade. This is in the shade Sweetheart. I'm going to take this in the crease of my eye and just dusting that kind of all in the crease. Then I'm going to take the shade Rebel right beside. It's a bit of a deeper brown. This in the outer corner and then also in the outer crease, and kind of pressing deeper into my eye socket with this shade. I think you want to keep the eyes light but still defined with looks like this. I'm going to take more of that brown, just press it all over the corner and then bring it into the crease. Nothing to me looks more elegant than a half cut crease eye look. So I'm taking some of the Quickie concealer we used on the face, and I'm going to cut the front part of my crease just slightly to brighten it up, and this is actually pretty easy to do with one of these flat brushes. I'm gonna take Funny Girl. This is the gold shade in this palette. I think it's such a pretty shade. I'm gonna press this right on top of that concealer. Love that. Then I'm actually gonna take this heavy metal eyeshadow from Urban Decay. This is in the shade Midnight Cowboy. I'm actually gonna take some on my finger here. And this is if you like glitter and you want to just add some more. So I'm a glitter girly through and through. So I'm just adding some of this. You can even add it just right to the eye like that and then press it out. And it just adds a little sparkle to the eye, which I think is so pretty. Then I'm going to start playing around in these deeper shades right here and start kind of, you know, smoking out my outer corner and deepening it out a little bit to define my eyes. I'm using this MAC 263 brush. This is the perfect size for this. And I'm going to add a slight wing to the eyes because I feel like this shape just defines me really well. Just keeping it really close to the lashes. I don't want to smoke things out because I want to keep it very like bright. I'm taking that brown shade we were working with earlier, just deepening out this outer corner. I'm going to mimic those same brown shades on the lower lash. I did kind of, you know, wing out the eye a little. I'm going to take some of my glitter here, apply it to the lower lash, just a tad. Alright, now I'm going to add a little wing liner actually. I'm going to use this Bare Minerals Maximalist Liquid Liner. I actually don't love this eyeliner, but for some reason I can't find the one I actually really like. But I'm going to be using this to add like the most baby wing to my eye. I love a wing liner, but in this situation, I'm only adding like the tiniest baby wing there ever was. Like, do you guys see how small I made that? Just tiny. And then I'm gonna use that brush I had earlier and just very slightly kind of smoke that shade out and go back in with the brown shadow over top. Oh, I love the simplicity. Now I'm gonna add some lashes to this look. I'm gonna be using these ones from Velour. You can also add like individual lashes. I think these look really pretty too. I'm trying to debate what I want to do. Maybe I'll do the individuals. I feel like more people would be lenient towards those. So I'm going to curl the lashes real quick. And I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Perversions mascara. I feel like this mascara looks so nice on the lashes, especially if you're gonna be using falsies, because it doesn't clump up, just looks really natural, and it's just like your lashes but better. It just makes them look a little more full. And I'm also going to be coating the bottom lashes. I love this eye look. Okay, so I'm going to be taking these Velour single lashes. These are the Velour extensions. I think these will be what I'm looking for. I'm also going to use this Velour lash glue today. I've never tried this, but we'll try it with these lashes today. I haven't applied lashes in probably like months. I like never use them anymore, to be honest with you. So there's the lash. And I'm just gonna plop it right on the liner we set down. And that's kind of why I like to use liner. We're gonna go in with a couple of these just to build volume. Look how just fluffy but still natural and eye-opening this look is. I'm obsessed. I'm gonna quickly do my brows because I forgot to do that. So I'm gonna use Fenty brow pencil and just slightly fill them in. I do have a more fluffy brow, so I'm gonna take some brow gel. This is from Tinted. Apply that just all over the brow. Just gel it in place. I'm gonna go do the other eye and I'll be right back to finish off the lips. All right, the eyes are done. Let's move on to the lips. I'm definitely gonna do a nude-ish lip today because I just feel like this suits me the best, but I do like to do a darker lip liner on myself. So I'm gonna be using Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Intense. This is just a deeper brown, but if you don't like that, you can just use Pillow Talk, the regular one. And I'm just slightly overlining today. It's the perfect brown lip liner. But then I'm gonna go with Pillow Talk regular on the lips and the lipstick. I just feel like this is the perfect like wedding day nude. Blend that in. And then I'm using Urban Decay lip gloss in the shade Name Drop just to add a bit of a gloss. Oh, love it. Time to set everything down. I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush I can't speak. Flawless Setting Spray because I just feel like this locks in my makeup so well. I feel so pretty right now. So guys, here is the finished bridal makeup look on my acne prone and textured skin. But I love this makeup look. I feel so pretty and I'm not getting married anytime soon, but I think it's such a nice glam makeup look and hopefully this video is helpful to any of you brides to be out there, you know, if you are going to take any inspiration from here. I'd love to see how your look turns out. DM me on Instagram. And of course, congratulations on the wedding and I wish you all the best in life. And I just want to leave you with one last message of I hope that, you know, you take this day to just feel pretty and not worry about how your skin looks or not worry about how anyone is staring at your skin because they're just gonna be staring at how beautiful you are and taking that all in. So I really hope that you can give yourself that self-love and look in the mirror and just feel really beautiful, and hopefully this was able to help you just a smidge. But anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and thank you so much for watching. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more from my channel. We post every single Friday, so definitely turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out on a future upload. If you want to see more content from me on like a daily basis, go check me out on Instagram and TikTok. I post short form content on there on the daily, so you definitely don't want to miss that. And of course, if you just like to hear my voice, if you like to hear me talk, if you want some advice, girl advice, boy advice, anybody advice on just how to become the best and most confident version of yourself and really just learn to take down the walls of beauty standards one flaw at a time, go check out my podcast, Loud Talk with Lavi, every single Sunday on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. It's a great one. We spend like an hour together every week, so go check it out. I have lots of amazing guests on there as well. And last but not least, if you want to talk to more people in the community and just feel like you are a part of a skin positivity family, go check out my Discord. I would be so glad if you joined and if I saw your face there. So that is all for this video. I hope you guys are having a great day whenever you're watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Oh, you tell me stories, you tuck me in, and the second you leave, I call you right back to check for monsters.